In this video, you're going to learn how to build the wall sections of the Dirty Hovel, and I'm also going to explain some of the basic techniques and principles of the ClickyWalls system. So this is the most common connector. It's a CL60. The 60 is the length. It's 60 millimeters high, which is the standard height of all the wall sections in the ClickyWalls system. And it's the C is for the cap, and the L is because it's a locked one. So some of them don't have an L on it. If it doesn't have an L, it just means it's not locked. And the whole principle of it not being locked is then the other parts can rotate on them like that, you see. But if it's locked, it means it will go in and it won't twist. The reason we want some of them to spin round is for the traps and things like that we've got in some of the builds. You don't really need to worry about it for the most part, and I usually just print the locked ones just because they're a little bit more stable, and when you put the pieces together they just lock a little bit easier. And you can use these on all the walls, so we could use those on the Dirty Hovel to connect it all together. In this instance, what we've used is actually the elbow sections. The elbow sections, obviously they've only got the 2 bits on, so when it's finished you don't have these bits sticking out. However, you might want to do it with these bits because it will then allow you to then add to it, put things on, like you could clip the little sign on, and you wouldn't be able to clip it there unless you put a different one on. So it's quite simple. I usually just line it up on a base. I can't do it here because obviously I'm leaning over the camera. So I usually just line up, make sure you're flush at the top like that. You push top bit in and then you just snap it in like that. And then you do the same with all the other sections. So I'm just line it up on one end. I find it easy just to push the first bit in and then you just click it in like that. Line it all up and click it in. So it's as simple as that, just to build a little building. The doors and windows, this is straight off the print. So if I try and open this little door here, there is a little tab. So you just need to be careful, but you just need to push it through. There's one at the bottom here, there might be 2 actually, and then one in the side. And then you just need to push it through, just so it breaks like that. Okay, and then you've got your opening door. You always have a little bit there on the door, and so for that I just get a knife and just clean that up. You can, if you want to, if you're worried, you can get a knife in and just cut that to allow it to open. I usually find that I can just push them through. Just push it a little bit. Again, with the windows, just got little tabs at the bottom there. So they're all print in place. You don't need any supports or anything with any of the ClickyWalls. It's all support free. And then again, all these windows, you just push them through, just break the little tabs there and they will come out. Now these style windows, you can actually take them out so you can see the little hinge sections there. So you can pop these windows out and you can put a different type of window in. In some of the other builds you get windows that print flat that you can just pop in. So you might want a different style of window. So once you have got all the full walls together, it's a really simple case of just dropping your floor in like that. The floor doesn't stay tight, it's loose, so it makes it nice and easy when you're taking it apart if you want to take it apart. So that just drops in, and then as you can see on the connectors we have these little caps and they line up with the little holes that we have in the roof, so then that just drops on. You can just have it on nice and lightly, so like that, so it makes it nice and easy to take off, or if you just give it a little bit of a push it will stick a little bit more if you want it to. And then we have the chimney hole and we just put the rickety chimney in like that. We do have different chimneys, we have different roofs, we have different walls, we have different doors, different window sections. It's a very modular system, but this little hovel is a great a great first starter build. It's very simple. It's great on the table when you're playing because it's so easy to take the roof off. And if you wanted to, you can just stack these up, because again, the connectors have the little sockets in them that allow them to stack on top of one another. And we've got all sorts of different structures like bridges and things like that that can connect the buildings up. We've got the floor flocker system, which allows you to build rivers, paths, anything like that. Yeah, take a look, guys. Download it for free, print it off. If you like it, download the Undershack, which is a little bit bigger. It's got some different roofs on there, different sections that allow you to build much bigger and more complex structures. The Undershack's also free, has a little dungeon section with it as well for those of you like dungeon crawling. And if you get on with this system, which I'm sure you will because it's absolutely amazing, we've got loads and loads of different files that you can expand your realm and grow your tabletop system. Oh, almost forgot. Clip a little sign on as well.